I apologize in advance for the person I'm about to become because this is truly my favorite thing and I literally cannot stop yapping about it. So at the very start of Tolkien lore, in the very beginning, there was Iluvatar. I've always said it Uvatar because it looks like two eyes, but it's Iluvatar. That is basically the equivalent of the Judeo-Christian god in this world. Below Iluvatar is 15 beings known as the Valar. They tend to wear very specific gendered skins, but really these are like, this is kind of equivalent to your Greek pantheon, at least for the Olympians. And then below them is an assortment of Maya, which we're going to get to later. So it's the Maiar, the Valar, and then Iluvatar. Think of it like a pyramid scheme, only good. Anyway, for a while, it's just Iluvatar and the Valar and the Maiar, like the divine beings. And what he decides to do is, instead of creating the world like the way that the Judeo-Christian God did, where he's like, let there be light, and then there was light, and it just sort of happened, Iluvatar basically he got the band together. I mean, literally. We could literally call this the Let There Be Light jam session, and it would not be inaccurate. So he conducts everybody in the Let There Be Light jam session, and there is light and love and joy, and the music makes the world of Arda, and then the universe around it called Ea. And then the Valar, all these guys they're making the music, but then there's one guy, Melkor, who's like, I don't really like the way that this is going. He kind of does what Lucifer does in like the fall of the angels or whatever. But the equivalent of that in this world is that Melkor starts making dissonant music. Like he starts throwing in like, pain and misery and anger and like all sorts of like negative emotions. So the rest of the band, they're like, what the fuck are you doing, Melkor? And when Melkor just continues on his path of like discordant music, Iluvatar is like, well, you're out of the band. And then Melkor is cast out of the order of the Valar. And then the music is made, but then throughout the fabric of the world, the symphony of the world, so to speak, there's just this thread of sadness and pain. And that's part of the reason why the world of Middle-earth is it's always grieving something, I could literally do the entirety of the Silmarillion like this. This is my favorite book. I cannot express to you how much I love this book. Like, this book got me through, like, in a lot of things as a kid. And I think, like, the joy of the Silmarillion is just that in the face of, like, absolute misery and the worst of everything that could possibly happen to you, there is always hope. There is always a way to get out of it. And that's just, it's just the resiliency of the world. I fucking love the Silmarillion, man. Anyway, that's the Ainulindale.